So if you're a target individual, like I am, you might be wondering how that happened, why it happens, why it keeps happening, and like what the actual reason for it is. I was just thinking about this. I think the main reason I think people become targeted is because they either have something or know something or do something or did something that either people want, like they want really badly to be able to do themselves, or they can't do it without that person, or they did something or do something that people see or believe is wrong, but there is no legal way to prosecute a person or keep a person in a position where they keep getting legally screwed over. So then it's almost like it's awful. It's almost like a weird jealousy and a weird revenge seeking motive. Like, if I can't have what you have, I can't let you have it. I can't let you feel good. I can't let you do anything with what you have because I can't have what you have. This is like individuals, uh, businesses, groups of people, agencies that may have, for some reason, thought that if you're a targeted individual, if they're targeting you, they may have for some reason thought that in your situation you were gonna like work with them a certain way, and they maybe even decided to work against you when you were willing to work with them. Say you were willing to work with them, but you have the things you need to do a certain way because say you have skills or you have experience that it's not easy to come by. They maybe just didn't respect that much. They may have decided to take a certain tack with you that made it so they can't access you at this point. They may be pretty mad about that, and they may want to, like I said, I think, stop you from being able to get kind of anywhere with what they wanted you to do for them. They may have somehow thought, without asking you, of course, because they can't ask you, because then you won't do it if you know they're out. That this is part of that is we're gonna do stuff behind your back so you can't know our plans. Like this is a strategy. It's like a weird game. It's like a weird game strategy that us as this larger entity, collective, group of businesses, group of people, label it whatever you want, believed or believe that there was going to be some sort of collaboration or cooperation with you without you getting what you need out of it. That maybe they could have taken advantage of you. They could have taken your information, stolen it, sold it, taken your identity, stolen it, sold it, taken your idea, your patent, your brand, your business, stolen it, sold it, discredited you in the process or tried to discredit you in the process, and maybe even actually got discredited themselves in the process because that's sometimes what happens when you're being targeted. When these groups target people, they sometimes get discredited in the process. I will tell a little bit of my personal story in a different video about some of the things I've been through where legal entities and businesses and groups got discredited by trying to discredit me. That's just one little thing. So why does this happen, and how does this happen, and why? Like, cause part of the process, I believe, is to keep that information from the targeted individual, to keep them not knowing why they're being targeted. This could be several reasons. It could be several reasons why you're being targeted. It could be like individuals were interested in working with you, or individuals are working against your process because it just didn't suit their needs, or groups working against your process. Um, Something could have happened where you got some sort of win, or you got some sort of, pardon me, some sort of over on them without maybe even trying. Maybe something happened. Maybe you found out that they were doing something and you were sort of able to skirt that slightly. You were sort of able to put yourself in a position of power within the dynamic where you weren't supposed to have that power. You weren't even supposed to know it was happening. That puts you in even more of a targeted position because now you are a threat. Now you are aware of the tactics, and you are a threat to these individuals, and you are a threat to their positions, and you are a threat to their personal safety, maybe they believe, their satisfaction, their success. Because if this is what this is, and the majority of it is you had something or have something, perhaps still have access to knowledge or access to techniques or access to something that they wanted, and they wanted from you without giving you the due credit that you deserve. And through trying to get access to that, situations happened where now you're even more of a target because you either escaped something or you were able to make someone responsible for something. You were able to put the blame where it belongs. You were able to kind of reveal and shine the light upon some of these organizations or individuals that were doing these things that are most likely not legal or most likely not allowed. If people would know about that, there would be some problems. They might not be able to get what they need to continue to work the direction that they were working in, specifically using you to do it without your consent, knowledge, or due credit that you deserve. So I don't know any way to stop it. The only way I know how to do is to basically learn as much as I can about this and to teach if I can about this, because this sort of thing, it can make people lose everything. Make people lose access to things that it's interesting, even losing the access to the things that they wanted in the first place. Like these individuals or groups wanted what you had in the first place. And then through their acting this way, through their behavior towards you, targeting you, you lost access to that. And they're still going to target you even though you don't have access to that. They're still going to target you. Maybe you have access to something else. Maybe there's something else you have access to that they would like. Or maybe they would like you to stop talking about it. Or maybe they'd like you to stop knowing about it. Or maybe they would like you to go completely insane and disappear. Either way, not know what's going on. I'm going to keep making videos about this. I hope people see these. It's important to me to teach about what I know about it, because when I didn't know about it, when I didn't know what was going on, and what I thought was going on wasn't what's happening. I was losing grip on reality and myself completely. And now that I know what's going on, I find it a lot easier to navigate, although it's still really, really difficult. Though it's actually, I can find some humor in it now, especially the part of it where the individuals or groups who are targeting a person for what they had access to or what they have access to, because they require it to do some sort of thing, to get some sort of funding, to get some sort of money, to get some sort of representation of something that they wanted to represent, or have some sort of power over something. They can't get it now through that person. Maybe they can't get it at all. That's kind of funny to me, because it's like, could you just, instead of trying to target a person, to make them just kind of capitulate, couldn't you just pay them what they're worth? Couldn't you just ask them what they require instead of subterfuge and mind games, and intentionally trying to make someone feel crazy when they're not? That's just some of the things I think about. So I'm going to keep making these videos. I really hope people see them. And I already know that I'm being targeted. People already know that I know that. So I'm not afraid to show my face. I don't know what happens career-wise. A lot of times targeted individuals lose access to career stuff. They lose access to potential jobs in the future. I don't know what will happen. For the most part, I'm just doing what I need to do to survive. And what I need to do to survive is help other people see what this is and help other people see that I know what's going on. And almost kind of ask, like, maybe there was a better way to go about this for everybody, right? Because a lot of the times these covert harassment is community oriented. So wasn't there a better way to go about this? There may have been a better way to go about this if collaboration was the goal. Where would maybe that could have actually been the way that people went about it instead of backdoor. So I'll leave it here. All right, have a great day. Take care.